line looming, the Cowboys decided to get the dealing early in Big D. Dallas traded four-time Pro Bowl defensive end Everson Griffin to the Lions Tuesday for a conditional late-round draft pick. A former Cowboy found a new home on Tuesday. Des Bryant was added to the Ravens practice squad. The ex-All-Pro wideout hasn't played an NFL game since 2017, but did work out with Baltimore over the summer. Antonio Brown made it official on Tuesday, signing his one-year deal with the Bucs. AB is on league suspension through this week, but could make his debut in Tampa in Week 9. Speaking of Bucs receivers, they won't have Pro Bowler Chris Godwin Monday night against the Giants. He fractured a finger in Sunday's win over Vegas. He could be back Week 9. And a pair of former first-round draft picks on the move Tuesday. The Panthers released corner Eli Apple, while the Giants added receiver Corey Coleman to their practice squad. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
NFL fans, go to NFLshop.com and get your favorite player's jersey, name, and number t-shirt or collectible. Are you ready for the next game? Shop now for the most up-to-date assortment for all 32 teams, including face coverings. NFL Shop has game day covered with jerseys, apparel, and at-home essentials for cheering on your team. You'll choose from the largest assortment for all 32 teams, as NFL Shop is the destination for officially licensed NFL gear. Head to NFLshop.com today for your special offer.
Back to work at that job, the one you realized isn't for you? Well, that's if you're lucky, right? Make your move. You can start a new life as an IT pro in as little as 4 months from the comfort of your own home, even if you have zero computer experience. Take control of your future now. Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today. Live online classes meet just twice a week. It's not rocket science. It's mycomputercareer.edu.
We are the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO, El Centro, California. Good morning, Gene.
Good morning, Carroll.
Trying to see you through all of the Dia de los Muertos decorations that we have in the studio.
Yeah, it's kind of clouded this morning, huh?
Okay, yes. And our thanks to Bob Diaz, our interior decorator.
Yeah, that was a side of him I didn't know about, but, you learn new things every day.
Well, and Bob, quite the artist as well.
Yeah, he is. He's an artiste.
Yes. Okay.
He does other things, but we can't tell you about those.
No, top secret. CIA, NEA, all those letter agencies. Yeah, they'd get mad if we gave the true story of Bob Diaz.
Yeah, well, Bob would be sad, too.
Yes. Did you hear about this guy in Germany? Set a world record for most body piercings? Yeah.
No, but I know you're going to tell me.
He has 453, including 158 piercings around his lips. He's planning on getting a new set of lips installed so he can pierce even more.
I can believe that.
Yeah.
I can believe it.
Oh, boy. I just kind of shake my head as well. Among the essential businesses the governor has allowed to open are tattoo parlors. Of course, they're essential.
Absolutely. I wondered where they've been.
Yes, nothing against tattoos or tattoo artists. But, really, come on. That's essential? Okay.
What can I say? I'm left speechless.
It all points to the governor's Skittles plan for never reopening the economy.
Yeah, I tell you what, you wonder sometimes.
Yes. Okay. Are you ready for birthdays?
Birthdays. We've got birthdays. This is a big shot, guys. I'm going to hang around and wait for the real good guys. Okay.
Well, Joan Plowright is 91. Actor Jane Alexander, 81. Actor Dennis Franz, 76. Thelma Hopkins of Tony, Orlando, and Dawn is 72. Actress Annie Potts, 68. Actor Mark Derwin is 60. Actor Daphne Zuniga is 58. Actor Lauren Holly, 57. Actor Jamie Gertz, 55. Actor Chris Bauer, 54. Actor, comedian Andy Richter, 54. Julia Roberts is 53. Actor Jeremy Davies, 51. Singer Ben Harper is 51, very talented. Actor Joaquin Phoenix is 46. Actor Gwendolyn Christie is 42. Singer Justin Guarini is 42. Actor Matt Smith is 38. Actor Finn Whitrock is 36. Actor Troyan Belisario is 35. Actor Lexi Ainsworth, 28. And actor Nolan Gould is 22. Okay, let's get to the real people coming up.
Coming up.
Turn to KXO for the very best election night coverage in the Imperial Valley with the CBS Radio Network, California News Network, and the award-winning KXO News team. We will bring you the latest election night updates on AM 1230, FM 107.5, and on the KXO website. KXO's election night coverage is brought to you by
Del Rio Country Club, the Imperial Chamber of Commerce, and Imperial Pipe and Steel Supply.
We've got birthdays to celebrate. Happy birthday, Liz Gonzalez, Dominic Jose Aurelio Oro, Jennifer Acosta, Angelina Soto, Ray Harwell, Hillary Romo, Jacob Kirby, Cody Shane Kubek, Jonah Huerta, Frank Soto, Kumiko Kishimoto, Kathy Seals, Patty Casillas, Madison Hurtado, Blanca Acosta, Jennifer Rader, Johnny Berryman, Ramona Contreras, Sarita Aguilera, Artie Garcia III. Happy birthday from KXO. And many happy returns. We missed Bill Gates' birthday today.
You missed it?
Yeah, well, we should have had it on the list. It wasn't there. Oh, well.
Well, did he call you?
Yes, Bill called me. Bill and I go way back. We're good personal friends. I don't make fun of his haircut.
Yeah, his haircut.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
yeah,
today...
For some people, those are fighting words. For Bill, I don't think he knows.
I don't think he cares. Today is Chocolate Day.
I thought Chocolate Day was, what was it, yesterday or the day before that? We talked about the difference between dark chocolate and light chocolate. What was better for you?
Yes. Well, that was the new study that showed dark chocolate maybe isn't all that heart healthy as what a previous study had said.
Yeah, but we've got another study coming out in a day.
Always. Oh, boy. Anyway... on TV yesterday, an expert said there are flat Earth believer groups in more than 30 countries. Yes, the flat Earth movement is growing all around the globe.
Yes, sirree.
Yes. Oh, well. Anyway, be careful. You know, you could, well, what is it? Felicity is the center of the earth, right?
Yeah, center of the world.
Yes. So, you know, we're safely, you know, gathered around the center of the earth with Felicity just outside of Winter Haven.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't have to worry about falling off the edge, right?
Yeah, I always want to call Jacques by Jacques Cousteau, but
yes,
same first name, but different last names.
Yes. Okay. And he's a character.
Oh, boy, is he.
Yes. Okay, are you ready for news?
We've got news coming up.
We're going to jump in both feet first. World and California news headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist.
CBS News Brief. Hurricane Zeta is expected to power up to a Category 2 storm before it slams into southern Louisiana later today. Don Washington is in Belle Chase.
I haven't done much tracking it because of course, the 800 storm. So I hope this one, at the last minute, go east or go west and miss New Orleans. That's what I'm hoping.
Plans for the presidential candidate 6 days before the election. From CBS This Morning's Tony DeCoppel.
Today, Biden will stay in his home state of Delaware, where he is expected to make a speech about the pandemic. And President Trump plans to make 2 campaign stops, this time in Arizona.
In L.A., the celebration over the Dodgers World Series win turns violent. The LAPD's Lizette Walmili.
Many instances of vandalism, theft from a semi-truck that was overrun. They were also lighting items such as electrical scooters and dumpsters on fire.
Coronavirus fears grip Wall Street. The Dow is down more than 760 points. S&P off 97. CBS News Brief for Rodriguez.
No matter what it is outside, you can count on a reliable, energy-efficient York air conditioner to keep you cool and comfortable inside. And you can also count on it being protected by one of the strongest warranties in the industry. It's just another way we install confidence. To learn more, call Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal, your local York dealer, at 760-353-4501. That's 353-4501. You can also save up to 50% in energy costs. Call Lock today, 353-4501. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license 696-216.
California headline news. 2 Southern California wildfires continuing to keep thousands of people out of their homes. The Silverado fire in the Irvine area, 5% contained, but may prompt more evacuations.
Good morning. All of us, law enforcement, fire, we stand together with you. We are all one team, one fight in combating these 2 major fires.
Cal Fire's Jeff Veek. The Blue Ridge fire continuing to burn in the Yorba Linda area with very little containment there.
Finally, the wait is over. The Dodgers are the champions of 2020.
LA Dodgers with a 3-1 win in Arlington over the Tampa Bay Rays in Game 6 of the World Series. Their fans celebrating in Los Angeles.
I've never seen LA so happy with the time all the madness is going on. I'm finally happy LA has something to celebrate.
The celebration broken up by police as fans began looting local businesses. Dodgers star Justin Turner pulled from the game in the 7th inning when it was learned he tested positive for COVID. About an hour after the game, he returned to the field to celebrate with teammates. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist. For all your air conditioning and sheet metal needs, call Lock Air Conditioning today.
Let the joy begin with this week's sale at JCPenney. Get cozy with up to 50% off select cold weather bedding, or your favorite kitchen items from Cuisinart, Wilson, and Instant Pot. Also, get select family outerwear at up to 50% off, and save an extra 25% with coupons. Plus, grab our Black Friday prices earlier than ever. Shop the Black Friday kickoff at jcp.com this Sunday. JCPenney. Offers valid 10/29 to 11/5. Conditions and exclusions apply. See store or jcp.com for details.
T-Mobile for Business knows saving time and money is important for your business. That's why we're introducing Microsoft 365 on Us, now included in our best business plans. With Office apps, Microsoft Teams, cloud storage, and more, Microsoft 365 on Us gives you the tools you need to run your business. Stop by a T-Mobile store today. Qualifying plan required. Contact us to activate. 1 license per line, max 2 per account. Third-party terms apply. See T-Mobile.com for plan details.
It's page 1 of the local news. Page 1, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Taking a look at the latest local news for a Wednesday morning, a 6-year-old is shot in the head. It happened on Saturday. Details were reported on social media. The child went on an outing with her family. They had gone to an area known as Weenie Bank near Holtville. Gunshots could be heard from the area the family was at. That evening, as the family was roasting marshmallows, a 6-year-old, Martinez, was shot in the head. The child was rushed to Pioneers Memorial Hospital as her father called police. At PMH, it was discovered the bullet had not pinned the child's skull. She was transported to Children's Hospital in San Diego as a precaution. By Sunday, she was home in Imperial Valley. Her parents would still like to know who was responsible for shooting their daughter, but most of all, they're grateful the incident was not as tragic as it could have been. Well, here is the latest in COVID-19 numbers. George Gale has more.
The numbers continue to fluctuate. Tuesday update was released by the County Public Health Department. The new cases per day per 100,000 population have increased to 18.49, up from the 17.74 reported on Monday. Positivity rate is down to 11.13% compared to the 11.69% reported on Monday. Active cases of COVID-19 have increased to 494, up from the 442 active cases reported on Monday. The death toll for COVID-19 remains at 336. 78,082 people have now tested for the virus. 12,967 have tested positive. 12,137 of those who tested positive have now recovered. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
KXO News Time, 7:43.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers now have 2 locations in the Imperial Valley, on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less at El Centro, and in the Brawley Auto Plaza, Highway 86 and Julia Drive in Brawley. Quick Lane services all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. They're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. till 6 p.m., Saturdays, 8 a.m. till 5 p.m. And they've got the best prices on name brand tires, guaranteed. Just ask your Quick Lane advisor for details. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro.
In other local news, El Centro Regional Medical Center and UC San Diego researchers are collaborating on a second clinical trial to assess the safety of a vaccine to protect against the novel coronavirus that causes COVID-19. Similar to the Moderna clinical trial that began in late July, the Phase 3 national AstraZeneca study will recruit up to 30,000 participants nationwide. The trial arm at UC San Diego will involve an estimated 1,600 participants with particular outreach in underserved communities. The trial is sponsored by the National Institute of Health's COVID-19 Prevention Network and is part of Operation Warp Speed, a program sponsored by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services with a goal to deliver 300 million doses of a safe, effective vaccine for COVID-19 by the end of this year or early 2021. Assistance is requested. Here's more on that story.
Imperial County responded to the request. County Fire Chief Alfredo Estrada Jr. said a task force was leaving yesterday afternoon. They were heading to the Irvine area to assist in the Silverado fire. Fire has burned over 12,000 acres. About 90,000 residents have been ordered to evacuate. The task force includes fire crews and equipment from the county, Calipatria, Clexco, Holtville, and Yuma fire departments. Task force is normally deployed for 2 weeks or sooner if they're no longer needed. If they are needed longer, a fresh crew will rotate at the end of the 2-week period. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And that concludes this edition of Local News. Stay with us for Page 2.
Page 1 of the Local News, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane has the best price on name brand tires sold at Quick Lane, guaranteed. Talk to your Quick Lane service advisor for details. Big news, Valley Dry Cleaning, now in Imperial. Valley Dry Cleaners, the Imperial Valley's very best, is now at 116 South Imperial Avenue, right next to Humble Farmer Brewing in Imperial. Now, it's a bigger, brand new location that means Valley Dry Cleaning can serve you better. Valley Dry Cleaning, now at 116 South Imperial Avenue in Imperial. Yes, they do offer curbside pickup and delivery. Speaking of pickup and delivery, they will pick up and deliver your dry cleaning at your place of business at no additional charge. Valley Dry Cleaning, the very best, right next to Humble Farmer Brewing in Imperial. That's 116 South Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Better parking, a brand new location that's bigger so they can serve you better. Valley Dry Cleaning, 116 South Imperial in Imperial, right next to Humble Farmer Brewing. Page 2 of the Local News and in-depth weather brought to you this morning by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for life insurance, health insurance, or retirement planning.
Continuing with more local news, in a letter to students, Imperial Valley College Superintendent Dr. Martha Garcia revealed that personal information was retrieved by the perpetrators of the ransomware attack discovered in August. According to IVC, the results of an investigation reflect that personal information was retrieved. While we have no evidence to suggest that any of the impacted information was viewed or misused during the compromise, we are working diligently to identify affected individuals and will notify them in accordance with all state and federal laws. About August 6th, IVC became aware of an attack on the school's computer network. According to IVC, with the fall semester scheduled to begin just 2 weeks later, IVC IT department and a third-party forensic company determined that paying the $55,000 ransom was the best thing to do. This allowed the school to get key systems up and running and start the fall semester just 1 week late. The ransom money was paid by the school's insurance company. Currently, most of the school systems are fully operational. Over the next 15 days, anyone directly affected by this incident will receive a letter providing direction and support. In other local news, a fair food festival. George Gale will explain.
It will be held the next 2 weekends. Nobody knows if there will be a traditional California Midwinter Fair in 2021, not even the Fair Board. The decision depends on COVID-19 restrictions. Fair officials are working on giving the Valley at least some events. One of those is the drive-through food festival. For the next 2 weekends, residents will be able to drive through a designated route through the fairgrounds and purchase fair food. Fair food vendors have been hit hard by the current pandemic. This event will give them an opportunity to recoup some lost income, and it'll give residents a chance to enjoy spiral fries, funnel cakes, corn dog, fried confections, and more. The first phase starts this Friday, and continues through Sunday. Then again, November 6th through the 8th. Hours will be 4 to 8 p.m. on the Fridays and 1 to 8 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. Vehicles will enter the main entrance. Menu maps will be provided before they start through this special route. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
In other local news, Caltrans will close the westbound Interstate 8 connector to southbound State Route 7, Orchard Road, Wednesday and Thursday. The closures will be in effect from 6:30 a.m. until 2 in the afternoon both days for pavement work. Westbound Interstate 8 traffic will be detoured to exit at Bowker Road. And state funds for highway and rail projects. Here's more on that story.
The funds are also used for pedestrian and bicycle access improvements. California Transportation Commission approved more than $830 million statewide. Imperial County is receiving an allocation of $1 million for roadway improvements on Highway 98 between Highway 111 and Rockwood Road in Calexico. The funds come from SB 1, the Road Repair and Accountability Act. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
We'll be back with a look at the weather.
David H. West Insurance has been helping residents in Imperial Valley for many years with their insurance needs. David, Jose, and staff are trained professionals who can help you make the right decision with your insurance coverage, from health, Medicare, and most importantly, a life insurance plan. How much life insurance do you need and what's your monthly cost? We'll call David H. West Insurance today to make an appointment and get a free quote on a life insurance plan that's right for you and your family at 760-352-3411. That's 352-3011.
Here with the weather update.
According to the National Weather Service, following the passage of a strong low-pressure system, today will be the final day with below normal high temperatures across the valley. By tomorrow, highs will reach to around normal into the 80s over the Imperial and Yuma valleys. Continued warming is expected through the weekend, with highs reaching the low 90s. Dry conditions are expected area-wide today through the weekend and into early next week. 76, the high yesterday, 50 our low. Sunny today with a high near 79. South wind about 5 miles an hour, then becoming calm this afternoon. Clear tonight with a low around 53, light wind. Sunny tomorrow with a high near 83. Light winds, then turning out of the north at about 5 miles an hour. Right now, downtown, 50 degrees, 34% relative humidity. The wind is calm. Page 2 of the local news and weather brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for health insurance plans and Medicare supplemental coverage. David H. West Insurance Services.
Your friend asked for one of your fries.
Just one, I promise.
So you say, sure, have a fry, but they take at least 7 fries.
Thank you.
Because it's never really just one fry, is it, meal? There's a meal for every moment on the McDonald's $1, $2, $3 menu. Get all your favorite items like the McDouble, small fries, 4-piece chicken McNuggets, McChicken, and $1 any size soft drink for just a few bucks.
Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any offer or combo meal.
It's sports time. The Dodgers won the pennant. Yeah, well, actually, Tampa Bay and their manager gave the Dodgers the pennant. Dodgers with a 3-1 win over Tampa Bay. And, they pick up the trophy. Meanwhile, the Tampa Bay starting pitcher, Blake Snell, says he was disappointed and upset when manager Kevin Cash pulled him. And Cash said he regretted the outcome more than the decision to pull starter Blake Snell. Baseball is no longer a game. It is a computer game. It's all based on the numbers. Yes, the sabermetrics. Yeah, and people aren't just numbers. NASCAR will make a 4th attempt to complete its playoff race at Texas Motor Speedway today. Persistent mist and cold temperatures continued that long delay. High school football returns to KXO. We will have classic high school football games every Friday night on AM 1230 and on the KXO YouTube channel. Our broadcast features some of the very best games from the KXO archives. Classic high school football.
Let's play some football!
Is brought to you by Hacienda Snack Bar. Serving specials daily. Call to place your order. Imperial Truss and Lumber. Carrying hardware supplies for the contractor and do-it-yourself. Pico Market. New owners. Same great carne asada. 8th and Pico in El Centro. We've got bell game action from 2018 Friday night at 7. Meanwhile, the Baltimore Ravens signed 3-time Pro Bowl wide receiver Dez Bryant to their practice squad. Bryant has been out of the league for 2 years. And the Cincinnati Bengals have told defensive end Carlos Dunlap, stay home. Yeah, don't come to work. We're trying to work out a trade, but we can't find anybody that wants you. That's it for sports time. Stick around. Financial news just ahead.
Since 1901, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has provided the finest printing and copying services from start to finish. When you choose Imperial Printers Rocket Copy, you can feel confident in our expertise and personal attention to your project. We have a team of professional graphic designers ready to take your ideas and make them a reality. From promotional merchandise, full-color brochures, blueprints, and high-speed copies to business forms and everything else in between, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers dependable and affordable quality printing. Thank you for choosing locally owned and operated Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. We have convenient locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley.
Financial news and weather brought to you by Imperial Valley's Roto-Rooter. When drains don't work, they do. Speaking of that, stocks this morning are in the toilet as rising COVID-19 infections around the world spark worries about renewed lockdowns. Right now, the Dow Jones Industrial Average off 830 points. The S&P 500 down 101, and the NASDAQ off 356 points. Gold, buy. It's off $36.36 an ounce. Oil down $2.05 a barrel. The drivers for the sell-off market are the same as on Monday. Rising COVID-19 infections in Europe and sparking worries about renewed lockdowns to stave off the pandemic's second wave. Also uncertainty about next week's election, and further government stimulus is keeping investors worried about the economy.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services, from hydrojetting to camera inspection. Water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. They'll take care of the problem right. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 53 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789. That's 352-6789 or 344-2533 in the north end. Roto-Rooter. When drains don't work, we do.
It will be sunny today with a high near 79, south wind about 5 miles an hour, then becoming calm. Clear tonight with a low around 53, light wind. Tomorrow, sunny with a high near 83, light winds becoming north about 5 miles an hour. Right now, downtown, 50 degrees, 34% relative humidity. The wind is calm. And your border wait about 2 hours downtown, 10 minutes entry, an hour at pedestrian. It's an hour at the Eastport, no waiting Sentry, 40 minutes Ready Lane, 20 minutes at Andrade. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Roto-Rooter in El Centro and Raleigh. When drains don't work, they do.
More power than Corolla? Honda has it. Better MPG than Impreza? Honda has it. Latest tech to keep you connected? Honda has that too. And now for a limited time, Honda has the best savings. Hurry, don't miss your chance to get into a new Civic and save thousands. You want it? Honda has it. See your Southwest Desert Honda dealer today. See HondaCars.com for complete competitive comparison details.
The best oldies on the radio. KX, Real Valley's local news source.
CBS News is next. It is brought to you by Julie Oliver with Dickey Insurance Services, your Imperial Valley Allstate agent. Stop by and see Julie for all your insurance needs.
This is CBS News on the Hour, presented by Capital One Bank.
I'm Steve Kathan. Internet kingpins are doing some talking, and CBS's Cammie McCormick says lawmakers in Washington have plenty of questions.
Republicans believe the internet giants are muzzling the president and conservatives by blocking stories and tweets. Senator Roger Wicker.
Reasonable observers are left to wonder whether big tech firms are obstructing the flow of information to benefit one political ideology or agenda.
That's a charge Google CEO Sundar Pichai denies.
Let me be clear. We approach our work without political bias. Full stop.
And from Twitter's Jack Dorsey?
Some of you don't trust we're acting in good faith. That's the problem I want to focus on solving.
Senators are looking at whether to strip some of the protections for tech companies.
Well, President Trump campaigns today in Arizona, a state where Joe Biden is doing well in pre-election polls. White House correspondent Weijia Jiang.
He has confidence that he will maintain an edge as national polls and our own CBS News Battleground Tracker polls show. But if you ask the Trump campaign, they'll tell you not to buy into those numbers and that they are not worried about traditionally red states because they're really relying on election day.
It was a night of protest in Philadelphia over the fatal police shooting of a 27-year-old black man who cops say had a knife. The man's family says they called for help because he was having mental health issues. State Representative Joanna McClinton says the system failed.
He should still be here right now. When you call for help, you should get help. You shouldn't get execution.
Hurricane Zeta is cutting a path toward the Louisiana coast. CBS News meteorologist Jeff Baradelli says it's due to make landfall later today.
The forward motion is fast, moving north-northwest at 17 miles an hour with winds of 85 miles an hour. But by the time it makes landfall, looks like the winds will be 100 miles an hour, so a solid Cat 2.
For the first time since 1988, the Dodgers are on top of the baseball world, winning the World Series in 6 games over Tampa Bay. L.A. pitcher Clayton Kershaw.
This is what we all work for, to get to celebrate, to get to be a part of it, to get to be a part of the 2020 Dodgers, to get to bring home a World Series championship to the fans.
Dodgers third baseman Justin Turner tested positive for COVID, was pulled from the game, but later spent time celebrating with teammates. There was some vandalism as fans hit the streets of L.A. after the game.
I never understood why people riot when sports teams win games, but, I'm happy that the cops are out here at least trying to figure out what happened.
Amazon has just launched a website in Sweden. Up till now, shoppers there had to use company sites in the UK and Germany. Wall Street, the Dow is down 811 points. This is CBS News.
Capital One is right in the palm of your hand, so you can check your balance, deposit, pay bills, and transfer money from your phone with a top-rated app. Get started online anytime. What's in your wallet? Capital One N.A., member FDIC.
We saved serious cash with our Progressive Home and Auto Bundle and used the money to buy a new boat.
Who's ready to water ski?
This is not a real testimonial. Sure, customers can save big money with Progressive, but not enough for a new boat. They'll probably spend it on rent or gas money or maybe one of those little plastic wading pools for the yard.
Ahoy there!
Is what the captain might say. On the toy boat, in your wading pool. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company in Oakville.
This is time that matters. A window of time to help protect the ones you love. Your preteen benefits from staying up to date with their well visits. This is your window of protection. Schedule their well visit now. Brought to you by Merck.
Hi, I'm Bruce Fabrizio, inventor of Simple Green, the iconic cleaning formula known around the globe. Try a Simple Green product today, and if you're not 100% satisfied, I'll refund your money. Visit us at simplegreen.com.
Simple Green.
A new study looks at just when it is people lose their edge.
Might get up and go, has gone up and went.
But now Norwegian researchers say 54 is the age that people tend to lose that get-up-and-go spirit that drives them to achieve and try new things.
Old age is golden, so I've heard it said.
They tracked the correlation between passion and grit. How do you define grit, let alone measure it? Well, anyway, they found it's strong between the ages of 14 and 53, but then weakens dramatically after that. Vicki Barker, CBS News, London.
New research in the Journal of the American Heart Association indicates current smokers face a 3 times higher risk of premature death from cardiovascular disease compared with people who never smoked, and the risk is higher among those who took up the habit when they were children. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
We all love an expert. We've got a roof expert, a plumber, a mechanic. The list goes on. Imperial Valley Allstate agent Julie Oliver is your local insurance expert that knows the community. You'll get advice that you can trust to help you select coverage that's best for you. So whether it's protection for your car, home, boat, motorcycle, or more, Julie is here to help. Call your local Allstate agent Julie Oliver today at 760-353-5800. That's 353-5800. Julie says, please stay safe and healthy. You are in good hands. Subject to terms, conditions, and availability.
CBS News brought to you by Julie Oliver with Vicky Insurance's your Imperial Valley Allstate agent. For home, life, or auto insurance, give Julie a call today.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio.
Danger, excitement, mustaches. It's time for another episode
with Carroll Buckley, AM 1230 KXO.